Hey, can I just find out what y'all's plans are, what y'all intend on doing? I'm with you, man. I mean, look.
Stand with us.
Huh?
Stand with us.
We do.
You go out to the local murder mill?
What's that?
You go out to the local murder mill?
We do have individuals that do things.
They go out to rescue children at the murder mill?
We do have individuals that do a bunch of different things, okay? Within the whole abortion clinic, we have individuals who handle all of the foster care program, abortion. I mean, we're doing everything that we can, okay? Our main thing, look, I know you got a camera on and that's cool, okay? Because then I know it's going to help us as far as safety for our congregation, and that's all we're looking for. All right. So.
Well, you're all safe. We're not violent, but the preborn are not safe. They're being slaughtered.
And I know that. I understand
and there could always be more people from a church that come out to rescue their neighbors from death. This isn't like a calling for a special, select few group of people.
Right.
It's not just a ministry for these people over here. We're all commanded to love our neighbor as ourselves.
And that's true.
And
I mean, look, we have.
That.
We have an individual who's here who bought the freaking the ultrasound machine for the clinics that are here.
That's good.
So, you know, I mean, there are things that we do. Our main goal in safety in that is just that our congregation is safe.
Well, they are.
Okay, I know.
I can assure you that.
That's good. That's good. Okay, but you know, I mean, we want to make sure that our congregation is safe and that our kids are safe too.
They are.
And then, you know, when we look at, you know, I understand this.
Great, then you should support me holding it.
This ticks me off. Not that you have that, but what happens, okay? And we do support that in different ways. Support the protection of unborn kids.
Good.
Okay? So, between yeah, we clear Pete's right here with it. So, look, but between the property line and all that kind of stuff, I mean.
What about property line?
It is private property lines, which I'm sure you understand that.
So that means you don't like Christians who actually rescue?
Nope, not saying that at all.
Okay. So we're allowed when you come on the property?
I can't answer that portion of it. Okay?
Well, I mean, if this is a body of believers, then sure you can. You don't need someone else's approval.
I don't own the property.
Well, who does?
The church does.
Well, you're part of the church, right?
Yeah.
So as am I.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, you could let me on the property to exhort brethren to love their preborn neighbor as themselves, right?
Like I said, just wanted to find out what your plan is and how many people you have coming around here.
How many people from here do you that actually do go out to the local murder mill? I mean, this looks like a good-sized congregation. Like 10, 5, couple?
We have a lot of people that support the help, that put up finances for it.
How many go out to the murder mill to actually rescue their preborn neighbors from death?
Look, as a body of believers,
yeah,
you're going to understand this, okay? As a body of believers, you have feet, you have hands, you have eyes, you have ears, and you have mouths, correct?
Okay.
This is your portion of it. So
no. It's not just for me. It's for other believers.
Not just for you, but it's for me to support financially.
Sure.
It's for me to support, whether it's sending my family to do different things, to protect. Okay? It's for us to build blankets, to make blankets. It's for us to convince young people not to do this.
Well, but do you go, how many here go to the local murder mill, to the place where they're actually slaughtering children? We know when and where.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many.
So it's a good question to ask.
You might know that. You might know that.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Well, then I would say that would be your job to find out when you're there, because you're asking me. So that portion of it would be your job to find out when you're there who goes to this church. But other than that,
Well, if this was really important to you all, like if you consider it an emergency situation, you might have a better idea of how many go out there, because it'd be more people that go out there, and most churches, that very few, if anybody, goes out there. And praise God if for the few, from what you're saying, that go out there. But we need a lot more people. I mean, babies are being slaughtered, and the world sees that those who profess to know Jesus Christ don't care at all, because they say I'm pro-life, they say I'm anti-abortion, but they don't put their faith into action. They don't have works to go along with their faith.
But they do. You're missing that. Like I said,
the abortion mills.
You have feet, hands, eyes, ears, and hearts, and everybody has their place within the gospel and how it gets spread, and what happens, and how this does not happen.
It doesn't happen.
Individuals that support financially. I mean, look. I'm sorry.
We can't just throw money at this.
What is your name?
Nicholas.
I'm sorry?
Nicholas.
My name's Steve.
Steve.
Good to meet you.
Likewise.
Nicholas, I'm Phil.
Oh, good to meet you.
So we have individuals that support, that put up money. We have individuals that give food. We have individuals that house. So I can ask you the same question. How many individuals do you take into your home? How many babies? I don't
have.
So we have feet and hands.
I don't have a home to take people into.
But you're doing your part, as we're doing our part. Correct? So you.
Well, we need to take this more seriously. This has been going on for 47 years.
But let me ask
with no
you
end in
something.
sight.
If we all went out and screened this portion of it, which I commend you for doing, it's needed. Okay, but if we all went out and did that, and nobody supported financially, nobody took them into the homes, nobody bought the MRI machine or the scanner to look and see and convince a young girl into not having an abortion, then what would happen?
I'm not saying everyone needs to do it. That's all they need to do. We can do multiple things, and I do multiple things.
That's correct.
But we need a strong Christian presence at every murder mill in this country. I've been to murder mills all around the country, and time again, it's the same, that the sidewalk's empty or near empty, and the Christians prove with their inaction and their silence that's not that big a deal. Abortion isn't murder. And I mean, most churches don't even have a few people, but even if you have a few people here, that's great. But like, you could have 10%, 20% of a congregation easily.
Steve, can I?
Yes.
That goes out to the murder mill.
Yes, you sure can.